Hi, I'm Tovah and thanks for tuning in. Today's class is going to be a full body refresher that's a mix of Vinyasa and Yin Yoga. Enjoy! Starting today's class comfortably seated, whether that's cross-legged or whether that's kneeling. Just making sure that you can take some nice deep breaths with your chest really open. In today's class, we're waking up or refreshing our body, so whether it's first thing in the morning for you or maybe this is an after-work pick-me-up, it would be great for both of those options. So just starting to breathe nice and deep. And we're going to start to move through some seated cat and cow. So as you inhale, find a little bit of a back arch, open up. And as you exhale, find a little round, scoop your tail down, tuck your chin down. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. And just continuing a couple more rounds with your breath at a speed that feels right for you. Just getting the spine moving. Let's do one more, closing and opening. Perfect, and then just come to a neutral back position. And we're gonna move through a few twisting breaths here. So again, just getting our body warmed up, lubricated, and moving. So you can put your hands on your hips, your hands on your shoulders, or just kind of let your arms be by your sides and just flow here. And you're gonna inhale, and as you exhale, you twist. Perfect. And then if you're not already seated on your bum, go ahead and have a seat on your bum here. Just sitting cross-legged as we move into a little bit of a neck and upper back stretch here. So great for mornings or times that you've spent a little bit of time at the computer. So sitting up really nice and tall, you're going to take your right hand and you're going to reach it across to your opposite knee and just hold it there. And then take the opposite hand and just rest it on your head or on your ear. And then you want to think about sitting as tall as you can as you start to tip to the side, and just find a little bit of gentle pressure here, where you're gently pressing yourself over, but you're providing a little bit of resistance with that twist, so almost a tiny bit of traction here. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. Good, and then relax the top arm off your ear and just let it rest somewhere at your side or maybe tuck it behind your back and let your ear drop a little farther. And just kind of move around a little bit here until you find the sweet spot where you're getting the biggest, nicest stretch across the side of your neck. Taking one more big, deep breath here. Excellent, sitting up nice and tall, and then we're gonna go the opposite direction, so reaching to the other side, bringing your hand to your ear. Sit up nice and tall, and it's not about how far over you go here, it's we wanna be tall and long with our body, and then just provide that little bit of traction as we open ourselves up. Taking one more big breath here, and then relax the hand off your ear. And again, just let your ear drop towards your shoulder. And just Just explore the movement here. It might be a little bit different spot than on the other side, but where you're feeling the most productive stretch, just stop and hold there. Perfect, untwisting. And then coming on to all fours, we're gonna move through regular cat and cow. So as you inhale, lower your belly, scoop your tail up, and then finish by lifting your head and neck. And exhale, scoop your tail under around with the back, and then drop your neck at the end. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your head, and exhale, scoop your tail, drop your neck. Inhale. Just continuing a couple more rounds at whatever speed feels comfortable with you as you move with your breath. As we wake our body up, get our body moving, getting rid of any stagnation. It's making us feel tired, it's slow, it's sluggish. Perfect, and press back over the toes to come into downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling your feet just a few times here, get things moving around. And then settle back into downward facing dog. Relax your neck, make sure that it's long and loose here. Looking to your hands, step in or hop in there. Relax your back, lower your head. And then inhale, big breath, come all the way to the top. Maybe taking a little back bend, just depending on what your body's feeling ready for. As we move through a couple of awakening sun salutations, release the hands, fold forward, bow your head. Inhale, coming partway up. And then exhale as you reach for the floor, stepping or hopping back, lowering from knees or from toes. Turn the toes under and inhale, heel from the floor. And exhale, folding back down. Staying here, taking just a couple more rounds through Cobra. Inhale, peel from the floor, lift your chest. And exhale, let yourself fold back down. Inhale, lift, maybe coming a little bit higher. And exhale, fold back down. And one more time, inhale, Cobra, and if it feels good for you to press up and straighten into a big back bend here, please go ahead and do that. If it does not, keep it low. Good, and release, come all the way down. Finishing our salutation, press over the toes and press back to downward facing dog. Looking to your hands, hop or step there. Exhale, relax your back, lower your head. As your knees are soft, inhale, scoop to come all the way up. Taking another round here, exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen your back and lift. And exhale, reach for the floor, stepping back. Melting down, use your knees if you like here. Elbows tucked in by your sides. Inhale, shine your heart forward, back bending in Cobra or upward dog. Release and press to downward facing dog. Eyes looking to hands, hop or step there. Exhale, fold. Bow your head. Gentle through the knees. Inhale, big breath, come all the way up. And one more time, taking a salutation here as we swan dive back forward, folding over our thighs. Inhale, lift heart up, looking just forward. Reaching for your mat, stepping back. Melting down to the bottom. And then inhale, one vertebrae at a time as you press your toes down. Lift your chin and eyes. Release and move to downward facing dog. Draw your belly button in and up towards your heart. Breathe here. Looking to your hands, hop or step there. Exhale, relax your back, lower your head. Inhale as you swoop to come all the way up. Bring your hands down to your heart in a Jali Mudra. Take a long step back with your right foot. Coming into a high lunge. Reaching your arms up high like they're long and strong here as you find your lunge. Perfect, and let your hands fold forward, reaching towards the floor. Pivot your back foot as you come into a side lunge here, so let yourself shift to the side. And then let yourself shift back to the opposite side, side lunging the opposite way. And then pivoting around to face the back of your mat and lifting up in a high lunge. And then folding back down, pivoting back to the front of your mat, all the way around, stepping the back leg up. Relax as you fold forward. Inhale, big scoop, come all the way to the top, hands draw down to your heart. Stepping back with the left leg coming into a high lunge here, really opening up through the hips and the heart. Folding forward, and then pivot your back foot and front foot so that you can side lunge. And side lunge back. And then turn to the back of your mat and lifting up and open into a high lunge. And then folding back down and just pivoting yourself all the way back to the front of your mat. Stepping the back leg all the way up. Relax your head and neck. Inhale, big breath, stretch all the way to the top. Taking one more sun salutation here. Exhale, pour forward. Lengthen your back and lift. Reaching for your mat, hopping or stepping back. Lowering. Inhale, feel your body waking up. And exhale, release and press back to downward dog. As we're building some energy here. Nice deep breaths in downward dog. Perfect, take your knees gently down to your mat. And if you like a little bit of extra cushion here, you can always roll up the front of your mat or tuck some soft blanket or pillow underneath. And we're going to finish the movement part of today's class coming up onto our knees. And we're doing like a sweeping kind of camel motion here. And remember, it's not about how deep you go, I just want you to feel this with your body. So I want you to reach out with your right hand. And you're going to reach as far as you can as you make a sweeping circle around as you start to bring your left hand back towards your left heel. And you might just be reaching here, or you might get all the way down to your heel as we open up into camel. And then push back up or reach over to the side and circle around, circle, big circle. And then that finds us into camel on the opposite side. So now we've got our left arm reaching up and over our head, our right hand down towards our heel. And take that hand as you reach over to the side. So finding a little bit of twist here. Pressing back up, find that big sweeping motion. And just going through these little camel circles as we open and reach back. And lift and circle and reach back. And come on back up. And reach back. And let's do one more each side. Open the hips, lean to the side, find that little twist, open. Oh, that feels amazing. And last one here. Perfect. And now just letting your body start to slow down here as we just shift back into resting child's pose for just a couple of breaths. So letting everything just start to melt. When we don't always have time to spend doing a longer practice, tuning into something that's a little bit shorter that works with your time schedule can be amazing. Because your body just loves doing yoga and it feels so great after. It doesn't have to be a long practice to get that Zen feeling that you're after. Good, and now we're going to sit up and come on to your backside on your bum. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And we're going to move into like a diamond pose. So take the feet a good amount forward, and they don't even have to be together, they can just be close here. But just make a long diamond position here. Okay, so we're not tucking our feet in really close. We want it to be kind of that really like symmetrical looking diamond where it's the same distance all the way along here. Sit up nice and high on your sitting bones. And as we move into the yin portion of the practice, just being very gentle as you find your edge, letting yourself fold forward here. And if you like, you could always use a prop or a cushion to rest your head on. You can bend your hands and rest your head on your hands or give it a little bit of support here. Or just let your head hang gently as we tuck our chin down. So making sure that you're not pushing yourself too hard here. We want this to feel gentle and relaxing. And when we can find that real relaxation, that's where our muscles are going to release some of that tension. Our nervous system is going to slow down. Good, and now slowly starting to sit up. Just taking your time here. And it might feel good for you to stretch your legs out and then just take a nice gentle lean back, open up the front of the hips. But if there's something else that feels comfortable that your body just naturally wants to do right now, go ahead and move into that position. Perfect, and then coming all the way down onto your back. And if you have a yoga block or a bolster here, we're going to be moving into supported bridge. So as you lie back, you want to find your prop and you want to turn it to whatever height is going to give you just a little bit of a lift here. So you don't want to feel like it's overlifting, but you want to feel like it's giving you a little bit of a lift. And we want to slide that block or that cushion right underneath by our sacrum. So right at the very bottom part of your buttocks here. So not in the bendy part of your lower back, not up by where your waistband would be. It should be underneath that. Good, and then once you get your prop into position where you like it, just settling in, whether you want to let your knees stay bent, whether you want to stretch your legs out straight. But just let the prop do all the work here. So make sure you're not engaging or tightening up your buttocks or feeling like you're trying to hold yourself up in this position. This is really about letting go here. Even close your eyes if you like. Just focus on your breath. And this is a great posture for refreshing your body. Just opening up the front of the hips, so whether you spend a lot of time seated, or maybe you do a lot of fitness activities in that area, it gets very tight. So as we open everything up, that just helps our body to feel better. come off of our cushions here, or blocks. Just press into the feet, slide the block out. And you can just set it aside. And if there's any movements you feel you need to do right here, maybe windshield wiper your legs a little bit, tuck your knees in, stretch your legs out, please do that. And then we're moving into our final posture of today's class, lying bound angle. So tuck your feet in, let your knees open wide to the sides, like you're turning into a butterfly. And whether you want to have your hands just resting on your tummy, encouraging your breath, palms up, relaxing by your sides, or maybe opening the chest and shoulders a little bit further, moving into cactus arms. So finding a 90-degree bend with your arm so that your palms are facing the ceiling while your arms are resting on the floor. Closing your eyes here. Taking a little bit of time in relaxation as well in this posture. Either taking a few more breaths here, and then we'll slowly start to come out of this position. Or if you feel that you want to stay here and spend a little bit more time and move a little deeper into Savasana or corpse pose, relaxation, please do. If your body's feeling like it's relaxed and rejuvenated and ready to come out of the posture, just starting to bring your arms back to the center, bringing your legs to close. And then let yourself just roll over onto one side, just resting there for a couple of breaths. And then coming back to a comfortable seated or kneeling place on your mat. Or as I mentioned, feel free to stay on your mat and spend a little extra time in deep relaxation. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, Have a wonderful day, everyone. Namaste.